I gotta say, what the hell was that noise? I literally do not know what that noise was. I mean, I know, I've heard it. I think, pretty sure I made that noise. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing all right. Come hang out. Come join us. Come join me. I'm One Frog 9. I'm usually, generally, mostly, always live Thursdays at 11 a.m. But today, I got no excuses, folks. I am not one for excuses. I don't really like them. But the fact of the matter is that I just did not wake up in time. I woke up at 11:15 and had some other meetings and stuff, some online meets that I had to get to as well. So it just, I don't know. Otherwise, I would have started late, but I decided to move it to 6 today. We can stream for quite a minute. Doing stuff here, hanging out with me. And actually, we're not going to be limited to our 2-hour time like I normally do, what we normally do. So we're going to do some extra goodness, hanging out with me, hanging out with you, hanging out with me, hanging out with you, right? That's how we do it. That's how it works. I have a couple notes here I do want to bring up. And we are going to get to some news, some food. We're going to get to as much Oddworld as we can, because that's coming out. Soulstorm is coming out on freaking April 6th. So, man, looking forward to that. We're going to be bringing it to you here. What else we got? Jet Set, man. I'm going to be bringing a little bit of that maybe, you know, as a bonus, because Bomb Rush Cyberfunk has been announced. It was actually teased last year. And I totally forgot about it, if I even saw anything about it. But it is a great series. I think it's a really good series. So why is this not working? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to be bringing a little bit of that from the original Xbox, maybe some other things. But yeah, before we get to all that, I wanted to bring up another thing. Let me turn off this musica. Again, folks, thanks for hanging out on here with me in the One Frog 9 channel. Anyway, I'm here just like I said, we're gonna deal with some news. I want to talk about strategic release. Can I get this to work? Can I get this to work? I can. I really can. So we're gonna talk about strategic release before we get into the other stuff. Where is this? Right here. This guy right here. Excellent. Where's the graphics? There it is. That works. That fits the bill, as they say. Because this is a petition. No, that didn't go because I'm in the wrong spot. That went. All right, there we go. Anyway, we're going to talk about this guy for a little bit. This is Joko Heshima Jinsai. He is instrumental in the development of the AIM program, the Autonomous Infrastructure Mission. And there's a petition for his release under the Strategic Release Action Initiative. So I'm going to read about that here. And if you want to follow along, let me grab the link. And I would really encourage you to please jump on this here. Petition, spread it far and wide. Tell your people everywhere that this is something that they should be supporting. I want to do one more thing before we jump into this. Make sure that's ship shape and all. I don't know. I'll try putting my little windows over here. All right. But Joko Heshima Jinsai, you know, he's, like I said, instrumental in the AIM mission. And I still have a lot more to learn about this individual, this gentleman here. I don't know what that's about. Why does everybody do this when I start, right? Anyway, it's all good. We're just going to build it up as we go, because that's how it works. All right, we got all that good. That's all working. So again, this is Joko Heshima Jinsai. Petition for his strategic release, because strategic release is about getting people out of the prison industrial slave complex and back into the communities that they can serve and put a positive impact. So let's do it. Let's read about this here. In recent years, the new African human rights movement developed the concept of strategic release. Under strategic release, a subject is granted parole, pardon, or clemency based on the positive impact they have had on their community and society during their imprisonment, and the even greater positive impact they will have if released. Nothing ever just, it all just needs to stay where it's supposed to be. All right. Yeah, pardon me. I got a million little fiddly knobs here, and I'm trying to keep it moving as best as I can. So I appreciate y'all's patience. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to look at, wasn't it? What if I pull this down? Yeah, that'll work. Excellent. Go on there. At what time? Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. I'm spinning like 5 plates here. We need to focus. Y'all. I got this. Strategic release, unlike compassionate or other forms of release, will have a direct impact on reducing crime and the many inequalities at the root of criminality. Through the contributions and activities of those granted release, the subject considered for strategic release is committed to solving the ills of society without the involvement of law enforcement or government, as it is our experience that success flows from working directly with the people and the community. Consideration for strategic release is based on a subject's work product and proven record of service to the community and society as a whole. As such, it is the height of social restitution, providing direct restorative justice to the people and communities injured by the past transgressions, requiring a lifetime of commitment to society's progress and welfare. This means strategic release is the highest threshold of rehabilitation and social justice any prisoner can achieve, warranting the highest reward, a second chance to serve society present in their communities. It is our belief that Joko Heshima Jinsai, also known as Shannon Denham, J38283, is a role model for strategic release, not only due to his tireless commitment to improving the daily lives of those in society, but through the broad body of work he has developed and contributed to creating. We believe that Joko Heshima Jinsai meets the criteria for strategic release. We are requesting that Governor Jerry Brown or the Board of Prison Terms gives Brother Heshima a release date. For we believe if released, he will have a major positive impact on society, and we believe his body of work will no doubt support our request. The following is only a brief overview of some of his work. Number 1, Brother Heshima is the founder and creator of the Amend the 13th, Abolish Legal Slavery in America movement, designed to decrease the social ills and community instability, fueling criminalization and mass incarceration in America, while abolishing the legal foundations of civil death laws and their collateral consequences. Let's bump this up a bit so y'all can read it. Number 2, Brother Heshima anchored a community development initiative to establish a community-owned and operated food sovereignty program, the Sustainable Agricultural Commune, which would provide collectively grown food and some income free to all community participants and contributors. Number 3, Brother Heshima created a community development initiative to reduce and eventually eliminate unemployment and increase community-owned businesses, which circulates and magnifies the money spent in the community with the community. This is the closed circuit economic initiative. Number 4, Brother Heshima authored the Youth Community Action Program, or YCAP, a community-based youth empowerment initiative designed to eliminate the impetus for gang violence and crime through cultural and scientific education, self-discipline through martial arts, and collective economic ventures owned and operated by youth participants. Yo, what's up, SGI? Welcome, welcome. We're just starting the stream off. Usually, I'm starting off at 11, but man, I woke up late, so we're just gonna jump on to it right here. Anyway, and yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of bonus stuff. So we're gonna be on for a bit maybe today. But right now I'm reading about a petition. Oh yeah, I was supposed to copy this. Let me put this in the feed here. In the feed here, there it is. That is a petition. If you could share that far and wide, sign it. Just to get this guy out under what is called strategic release. Again, these are strategic release. Under strategic release, a subject is granted parole, pardon, or clemency based on the positive impact they have had on their community and society during their imprisonment, and the even greater positive impact they will have if released. So it's about putting people back in community that can actually have a really good impact. So we're just going down the things that this guy's created. He also, while in prison, created this program, Amend. Actually, I'll just do this so we can see it all. Is Abolish. Streamlabs there. So if you're watching on the Twitch side, or if you're watching somewhere that is not the Twitch side, oh, Nightbot, yes, nice. So that's on the YouTube side as well. We didn't get them all in there. I think I put too many. That didn't work at all, actually. I'm gonna have to fix that later. I'm not gonna go into that now. I do want to get back to Nightbot. Yeah, no, I'm not really going for affiliate, to be honest. I'm going to try to monetize in some different ways. So we'll see how that goes. I still got to figure out how it works with YouTube, but yeah. Anyway, that's just a little bit behind the scenes of what the Frog does here on the Frog channel and stuff. But yeah, let's get back to this fantastic petition here. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's important. Being able to be on multiple platforms at once and not have that exclusivity. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but there's a lot of great videos that you talk about the pros and cons of it. So, I mean, if people want to do that for them, that's great. Me, I think I'm going to take a different path. So, but yeah, cool. That actually worked out really good because the YouTube. So on the YouTube and Twitch side, everything's working. But if you're on the Facebook, which is not, I'm not paying for the restream to my One Frog 9 Facebook page because I'm just not paying for that. I have to pay in order to restream to that because Facebook has a little paywall on Facebook. Anyway, let me get some water. Yeah. All right. Well, cool, SGI. Thanks for hopping in, popping through, clickety clackety, coming real fast in the situation and going to bed. Get some rest, get some sleep, and, have some dreams about the victory of your dreams that you dream about when you're not dreaming. That right there. Perfect. Good stuff. That's a mark. That's a mark. I don't know. Probably might not clip that. It's funny and all, but anyway, number 6, Brother Heshima co-authored a blueprint. Oh wait, did I skip one? I skipped number 5. Number 5, and this is Joko Heshima Jinsai. Brother Heshima authored a community-based math, science, and technology initiative designed to not only raise the level of applied knowledge in the fields of math, science, and technology among underdeveloped communities, but to create a science and technology infrastructure capable of solving practical problems in the community free of charge. Number 6, Brother Heshima co-authored a blueprint to provide artists a medium to showcase and sell their art with a significant portion of the proceeds going to support some of the most pressing charitable causes facing our communities today. This is the Insurrectionists Art Collective. Number 7, Brother Heshima co-authored a textbook which debunks the racist criminalization of New African or Black people in America, providing a new and more comprehensive social perspective for criminologists, sociologists, and legal professionals to aid in the development of social policy and eradicate the black criminal mentality. So this is the title of the book is Poverty, Crime, Government, Poverty. Blah, 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 blah. I got this. Words exist. Words exist, and they go. Poverty, crime, and government. How America criminalized a race by Abdul Olugbala Shakur and Joko Heshima Jinsai. And let's see. I'm going to need to copy that. I'll probably put that in some descriptions. That would be effective, I believe. I do believe. We'll put that to the side. Number 8. Brother Heshima authored the Community Safe Zones Initiative. CSZI, a blueprint to create universally respected, safe areas in affected communities where children can play and residents can engage in social life without the fear of violent death or injury due to gang, drug, or other violence. Number 9, Brother Heshima created a comprehensive community infrastructure development blueprint where the aforementioned initiatives implemented together and in interconnection create an autonomous community based on sorry folks. Brother Heshima created a comprehensive community infrastructure development blueprint where the aforementioned initiatives implemented together and in interconnection create an autonomous community-based infrastructure designed to alleviate many of the unequal economic, social, political, and cultural relationships at the root of the social ills plaguing poor and disenfranchised communities. Number 10, Brother Heshima authored a strategic voting initiative designed to magnify the social and political impact of poor and nationally oppressed communities that are traditionally underrepresented in the decision-making process of policymakers, while pushing back against undemocratic trends which seek to increasingly bar these segments of the population from the polls. This is the Block Vote Democratic Initiative. Number 11, Brother Heshima has written numerous articles advocating the transformation of the criminal mentality into a progressive mentality, cooperative economics, public participation in community development, food sovereignty, social justice, human rights, and contributing to social progress in publications as diverse as the San Francisco Bay View. Publications as diverse as the San Francisco Bay View to Mother Jones Magazine. Number 12. Brother Heshima has been a staunch advocate of the agreement to end hostilities and has articulated the great benefits of extending it to communities across California. He continues to work with prisoners to see the benefits of extending the AEH beyond prison walls. Agreement to end hostilities. We believe we have provided a strong case for strategic release. There's no doubt that Joko Heshima Jinsai's, or also known as Shannon Denham's, release would have a major positive impact on his community and society as a whole. Attached here too is the petition in support of his strategic release. Petition for strategic release. We respectfully request that Governor Jerry Brown and or the California Board of Prisons terms grant Mr. Shannon Denham, number J38283, aka Joko Heshima Jinsai, clemency, pardon, or parole on the grounds of strategic release. For the past 24 years, Mr. Denham has tirelessly served in the best interest of community development and has been at the forefront of transforming the criminal mentality into a progressive mentality. His release would have a major positive impact, not only in his community, but in society as a whole. We have provided a brief overview of some of his contributions in social progress. We have provided a brief overview of some of his contributions to social progress in support of our request. In addition to this, Though Mr. Dunham maintains his innocence, he fully acknowledges it was his involvement in a criminal enterprise at that point in his development which led to the tragic loss of an innocent life. Mr. Dunham thus accepts full responsibility for that loss of life and the human misery it bestowed upon the victim's family, the community, and society as a whole, as well as the suffering bestowed upon his own family and children. A remorse so deep and abiding that it remains among the core motivations for his commitment to dedicate his entire life to the service of our communities. Excuse me. He has no long criminal history. His controlling case for his first criminal his controlling case was his first criminal conviction. He has served over 25 years in prison, 18 years, 8 months of that in solitary confinement, due to his political advocacy and activism while in prison. In conditions so severe they are considered by medical professionals in the United Nations to be torture. And despite of virtually 20 years in a sensory deprivation torture unit, Mr. Dunham has reaffirmed his true humanity in his service to the people, and this has been reflected in his work product and daily contributions to the development of our communities for the past 24 years. We the people hereby request the clemency, pardon, or parole of Shannon Dunham, aka Joko Heshima Jinsai. Contact address: California Prison Focus, care of Noob Brown, 1904 Franklin Street, number 57, Oakland, California. So yeah, I can put that here if y'all want to send some love to these folks. And again, these are some organizations you can hit out. I apologize for the messiness of these links. I thought I fixed them, but I didn't check them. So, you know, all of these groups are distinct from each other and different, but they overlap in their goals, to abolish slavery and to make the world a better place. So let's see: closed circuit economic, sustainable agriculture, art collective site for good causes, ensuring slavery is a thing of the past for all. Okay. Cool. And I've gone through some of this stuff in previous in previous streams, but this is the website for Amend the 13th. This is in the links above. amendthe13th.org. The Nightbot one got messed up there, but it should be on the Streamlabs one and so check the Streamlabs one. Anyway, but yeah, this is the site. Please check it out. Please support these folks. Let's check this out. Is this working here? This is not working. Art collective site. Insurrectionist art collective. So that's down for now, but I'm sure it'll be back up as soon as they can get it going. Is this the one? Yeah, we did that. So that's my spiel about strategic release, specifically for the release of Joko Heshima Jinsai. Please spread the word. Educate yourself about these different programs. Amend the 13th is not focused on the legal structures of slavery. They're more focused on the, again, autonomous infrastructure, giving space for folks to take care of themselves and provide for themselves without being interfered with by forces that seek to maintain control over people. I don't have. Let me see. Where's my brain right now? Where's this one going? Technology. That's cool. That's super cool. Let's go ahead and see. No, that's not the vibe I'm looking for. No. Come on, frogs, help me out. I need the International Bureau. There's the US Bureau. All right, we'll go with the most recent International Bureau from the Commie News Network. Is this the one? That put it on there. But I want the links so I can get the thing. There's the thing. The stuff and the things. The stuff and the things. Let's drop this. Is this showing y'all a screen? What do y'all see right now? Y'all see something that just shows a blank stuff. So that's fine. I'm going to put this on the news. Put it there. Yeah. How about this one? All right, frogs. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help, frogs. I much appreciate y'all. As the Frog Pond band. If you're a musician and you'd like to join the Frog Pond band, hit me up. I do have some stuff. Let me see. What is this? Stuff. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Folks are hanging out in the world. I love it. Sorry, again, I'm spinning so many plates here. Where are we at? Who are we? We're on the International Bureau, the Common News Network. Again, I don't particularly pigeonhole myself to one political ideology or the other. I just listen and observe and try to learn. And here's some folks who call themselves a Common News Network, and they just pull headlines together at the international level and the U.S. level. So that's what we're going to look at right now. Zip through these real quick. And then we're going to look at some food. Y'all ready to look at some food? Food will be fun. Let's see. So the top story, protesters storm Yemen presidential palace. Yemeni public sector workers on Tuesday stormed a presidential palace in the southern port city of Aden. Aden. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, folks of Aden. Demanding payment of salaries. Witnesses describe dozens of protesters flooding into the palace where Yemen's Prime Minister Ma'in Abdul Malik and other members of the internationally recognized government remain holed up. So that's some stuff there. Again, I'm just bringing this stuff to you. Some of this stuff I have kind of been keeping up with. Maybe not today. I try to keep up with the news. I try to do a lot of stuff, folks. I probably try to do too much, some might say. But I'm alive, I'm breathing. I have a lot of energy, and we're just going to keep going for it. But again, I don't have analysis here. I'm just bringing this stuff to you. I'm just going to stay on the left side here. We'll go back to the right side. It was Praxis News. Truck drivers block main highways in Peru. Truck drivers on Tuesday began a nationwide strike against President Francisco Sagasti's government over the increase in price of fuel, gas, and tolls. The government increased these prices by 55%, and it is unsustainable to work under these conditions. We will not transport goods or passengers until the decision is reversed, the protesters warned. In Cusco City, transporters blocked its main access roads, leaving inter-provincial passenger vehicles stranded. Whew. Stay safe out there, folks. Prachanda suggests dropping Maoist center from party name. I haven't read too much on Maoism, I'm sorry. So I can't really even... And I don't know who those doesn't... Can't relate with that. And if you can relate with that, then you can go find more information. It's all here and it's all on the internet. China polling. What we got over here on this side? Kim Yo Jong issues warning to Biden administration. We take this opportunity to warn the new U.S. administration trying hard to give off gunpowder smell in our land. Kim Yo Jong said in a statement referencing joint U.S. South Korean military exercises in the region. Kim Yo Jong is the sister of Kim Jong-un, leader of the DPRK. Let's see. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh well. Santa Cruzans protest. Thousands of Santa Cruzans protest. Cruzans protest arrest of Bolivia's ex-president Anez. 40,000 folks in the street for that. Corbyn's appeal is in the UK. Corbyn's appeal against defamation claims commences. Okay, Japan court claims same-sex marriage ban unconstitutional. Hey, that's cool, right? Am I reading that right? Japan court finds same-sex marriage ban unconstitutional. That's pretty straightforward. Yes, major victory for LGBTQ activists. And this is a couple days old. I don't know who's running the International Bureau out there. I hope they're all doing all right. But that's what we got for this. I know there's no mention of Myanmar, but I've heard a couple tricklings of it. Many folks are not or there's a lot of loss of life. Myanmar and or Burma, formerly Burma. Myanmar deploys AI, descending into chaos. You know, I don't know. Not much. Again, not much commentary on that. I don't have much influence anywhere. Not even here. I could barely keep my stream going, but I'm just here throwing this together, and I appreciate y'all for coming through. You know, we've just been sitting here for how long? What's my timer at? Who knows? Oh, half an hour. We made it the half an hour mark. Wow. Holy cow, we made it this far. Let's jump over to the US Bureau real quick. Oh, that wasn't right. US. Here we are. This complete fuck right here, by the way, you know, yeah, that's some shit there, folks. The situation in Atlanta that is not too far from North Carolina here. That's only a couple hours away. I gotta say the police response, while not surprising, is fucking disgusting. Whew, man, and just even trying to formulate words around how to just even like conceptualize what the hell to say at all is just like this is why I hate words. I really hate words. So, and I hate that guy's face. So just stop being an asshole. If you're out there and you want to be an asshole, just stop it. Consider not doing that. And that is maybe just the wrong thing to do. You know, it's just not the direction that we need to be going. So, and yeah, that clearly saying that is just not it. We have to be examples of a better world, because a better world is possible. It is so possible. We can reach out there and touch it and grab it right now. Why not? Why not do that? Every day, every moment, we have to. And I don't know. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm streaming, because there's so much pain and suffering and anger and violence in the world, and it's so easy just to add to it with complaints and despair and fear, and those are all valid human reactions. I don't blame anybody doing that, but I want to give space to just a whole new reality, right? We gotta see it in our minds first before we make it a reality. And yeah. Medicare for all is introduced. How can I just like delete that guy's face? Maybe I can just make the page so big. Yeah. I don't even want to see that. Freaking, yeah, there we go. Medicare for all are introduced. Representatives Pramila Jayapal and Debbie Dingell reintroduced the Medicare for All Act in the House with 112 co-sponsors. On the 1 year anniversary of the day COVID-19 cases were confirmed in all states, it is unlikely to pass, but renews momentum for health care for everyone without the burdens of finance determining one's right to health. Oh, report on domestic terrorism in the wake of January 6th. Yeah, well, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence published a report on the threat of domestic terrorism in the wake of January 6th, warning that white supremacists and militias are the most dangerous threats, and also warned that they are likely to increase attacks in 2021. This will likely reinforce calls for new expansions of law enforcement and invariably target leftists. Full story, Federal Reserve, Powell promises more money. That's great. House renews Violence Against Women Act. Still has to pass the Senate. Whoops. It expired in 2019. Okay. And it adds firearm restrictions for those convicted of a violent crime, protecting the LGBT community and Native Americans. Okay. Cool, cool. Too cool for school. Stuff. Anyone in Oklahoma can now be vaccinated due to several Native American tribes. Okay. Cool, cool. And finally, Bernie Sanders raises money for Nevada Democratic Party. What the hell is wrong with my brain and speaking today? Maybe I just need a little bit more water. Water. Oh, right. I did the water. Hopefully I didn't get water in my mic. I got water in my face. Okay. Bernie Sanders raises money for Nevada Democratic Party after progressive takeover, with the incoming Democratic Socialists in the Nevada Democratic Party leadership facing $450,000 in funds taken out in a gutted staff structure. Bernie Sanders has begun efforts to fundraise for the Democratic Party in the state, with progressives now firmly in control of the party apparatus. They aim to organize and connect with over 500,000 voters in a state Bernie Sanders won in the primary. Cool. Good luck, Bernie. Good luck, Bernie. And let's go ahead and close that. Again, check out this here Petitiones. And if you're watching the stream later, hopefully I have put down I put down something in the description here so y'all can keep up with this. All right? So actually let me make a quick thing. Let me see. Can I do that? Yeah. Cool, let's do it. What's up, folks? I'm OneFrog9. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here today on my stream and just wanted to spend a minute with y'all talking about strategic release. Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. I had to look for that. I mean, it's on the tip of my brain, but you got to say it. I'm trying to catch a minute off of my stream here. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to mark it too. This is it, right off the cuff. Let's go. What's going on, folks? I'm OneFrog9, and I'm just here in my stream. I want to take a minute and talk about strategic release. Specifically, we're here with a petition for the strategic release of Joko Heshima Jinsai, also known as Shannon Denham, who is currently in prison in California. So I'm going to have a link here with this little video. So check out this petition, spread it far and wide, tell your family, tell your friends, and you know, let's get some signatures on this. All right. Thank you. Cool. All right. I just had that. I had to put that down. I'm going to go back later and cut that out, and it'll be less than a minute. We can rearrange it and recut it so that it'll go places. Hopefully it'll go places, right? We're trying to make stuff go places. Cool, cool. All right. Let's do it. Let's shift gears over to the other side of the thing where we do stuff and things. How about that? So again, folks, I hope you're doing all right. I hope life is doing good. And if not, I hope it gets better soon. I hope just hanging out with me gives y'all a little bit of time to like chill for a bit. Maybe, you know, learn some things about the world that you maybe didn't know, or hear about some things about the world you didn't know. Like right now, we're going to go into food. Y'all want to talk about food? Let's do it. Let's talk about food. I love food. Food's great. We're going to look at pictures. And then we're going to switch. Let's take this. Copy. All right, Joka. Gonna do it, man. Let's do it. Cool. Look at this guy. What's he got? Saturday breakfast. A mixture of English, Pakistani, and North African food. Shakshuka. Pakistani omelet. Remainder sausages. Turkey and mushrooms. Man, that looks good, though. I like that plate. I wonder if it all got cooked on that. That looks freaking good. Noodles, sandwich, pie, homemade apple pie. Look at that. Oh boy. And the crust work. Come on, can we talk about the crust work? That's It's a great looking lattice. I haven't made something like this in a while. I don't even know if I did a lattice. What did I do? I made a couple pies in culinary. I've made the meringue, the lemon meringue a couple times. It's a favorite. I haven't tried a vegan friendly recipe for that, but and I'm nitpicking here, but hey, we can all improve, right? There's always room for improvement. I'm nitpicking because the edges, and I'm sure this tastes freaking delicious. The edges need a little bit of love, you know. If you got any dough left over, you know, add some more texture, or take a fork, mash all the edges down. Maybe, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know the total etiquette with edges and lattice pie type stuff. But you know, your lattice could have been a little thicker here. But I bet this tasted amazing. I hope it did. It looks great. It really does. So whoever did that, kudos to them. Kudos to them and their life. We love it here on the One Frog 9 channel. We'll give it a frog up on that one. That's in the category of goodness. Yeah, all right. What is next here? This is a tiramisu? No, tuxedo cake. Looks all right. I don't personally think I would be I don't know. Okay, let me be as far as execution, this looks immaculate. This is like I can't hold, I don't know how that phrase goes. He's like, I hold a candle to this or whatever. I can't. I could not top this right now. With some practice, I could probably get there. You know, but this person knows what they're doing. Or they really know how to follow a good recipe, but the I'd love to see more pictures, man. Where's the more pictures? You got the icing so perfect. I bought it. You you freaking bought it. Oh my god. That's almost a downvote right there. Oh man. I was gonna say LOL. That makes me laugh. I thought this was well, that explains it. If you bought it, you know, it has this really clean crumb. You know, the texture of the cake is very firm. Like, this is all like really, I was like, you know, yeah, it looks professional. It is professional. Okay. Moving on. Poutine. Poutine with veal. Poutine has veal, not veal. It has demi-glace, which has veal. Has veal, which is veal stock and brown stock. Again, sorry vegans. I'm trying. You know, this is a vegan friendly channel. It is not a vegan only channel. But you know, I support you. Whatever you want to eat, however you want to eat it, and when all this pandemic stuff flies away, or at least lessens, I don't know when that's going to be. I know things are seeming to go better, but I'm going to really be really extra careful, man, because I just don't want to play with COVID one bit. Anyway, so they didn't make this either. They got it. It looks all right. It looks all right. Poutine, you know, fries, cheese, like this demi-glace, right? Usually it's demi-glace. Squeaky curds. I don't know. I've only had poutine a couple times. Only a couple times. Chocolate cake with banana filling inside. Well, you got to show us the cut. These people do not know how to post. It looks good, though. You know what this is here, folks? This is sugar. This is, I mean, duh, it's a cake. It's a chocolate cake. You know it's sugar. But what they did here is they made something, and they made like a sugar mixture, and they like poured it over something and got a really cool like effect. So all these, and these look like stress balls, but I see that, you know, they take, you know, semicircle molds and just glue them together. You know, you make a chocolate mold and you just unmold it, put it together. You got this top kind of display piece. Everything sits in there nice. It'd be cool if this stuff is probably full of goodies. There might be some goodness inside of these orbs. That would be really cool. That would be super cool. Let's see. What are the balls made of? This is chocolate. That cake has got balls. Yeah, cake's got balls. Looks good. Ooh, pan-seared scallops with bacon and corn and buttermilk sauce. Wow. Buttermilk sauce. Bacon and buttermilk sauce. Whoa. That's a lot going on. There's a lot to say there. I might eat my monitor if I keep looking at that one, thinking about that. The Lone Star egg and cheese sandwich. New York style. This is a New York style Lone Star. A Lone Star. Made with egg and cheese, made with maple glazed Texas smoked brisket. Woo! Egg and cheese. Garlic butter and herb grilled shrimp. Oh, man. Let's see what we got. Burgers. What's this? This is lamb? No. Yeah, it's lamb. Hey, I know what I'm talking about. No, I can see it from a mile away. Again, I'm not really too big on lamb, actually. I've worked with it a little bit in school. Didn't work with it in a job, though. My crust looks amazing, though. Good fry. Good fry. Now, I got dinged on this in school. It feels like it makes sense, but but here's what happened. This guy right here in front of me, they made their crispy goodness, right? They fried the lamb here. That looks like a good pan fry or something. And then they put sauce on it. And so I did something like that in school, and then I got dinged for it because my teacher was like, why did you worked so hard to make this crispy thing. Why did you mess up the crispiness by putting the sauce on top of it? And I think they even, usually it's okay to sit the crispy thing on a sauce, but putting the sauce on it. Hey, this is what we do here on the channel, right? We're going to get in the trenches of building amazing plates and amazing food. I can't not. I just can't not. But really, the crust looks great. I just think that maybe they could have gone without the sauce on the top. They could have put it here or something. But hey, that's the game, folks. That's just how it goes. One day you're fried, and next thing you're on to the next menu item. That doesn't rhyme because I don't care. 2 smoked whole chickens for dinner. Now this looks like a home smoke operation. Racha on his home smoke goodness. Whoa, look at that. This is what we call the Maillard reaction. This is where food scientists get real deep in the terminology, and what we call crispy skin fried good, they call it the Maillard reaction, and they make a big mystery out of it. We're like, we don't understand it. We don't know why it happens. That's what they kind of were talking about in school. But it's just when heat and fat and grease, which is also fat, when it all just gets together and all the protein just like gets all hard and golden and delicious. Man, it looks good though. I bet it tastes good. What was the rub on that? Are you sure they're not photoshopped? Yeah, they do look incredible. They do look like they're floating. The floating chicken. I'm going to say, haha, floating chicken. Haha, floating chicken. Haha, floating chicken. Oh, wow, I didn't think of that, did I? I can do it now. Okay, that's where we're at. Let's go to this place right here and do this. Oh, no. What is that? But either way, I hope you guys have been doing all right, hanging out on my stream here, looking at the food. If you're here live with me, you freaking rock. And if you're not here live with me, you need to get on this party now. Hey, I know I missed the stream time, the 11 a.m. thing. I know you guys hear me croaking about that all the time, and I've just missed it today. I'm just like completely, take me out back and finish me off, but they still won't. They still don't. I don't know why. I'm still here. What I want to do real quick is go to the thing with the stuff there it is. Boom. Yeah, let's put this here. Yeah. Put that there. Okay, well now we're sorry, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much at the same time. Let's look at food. Corned beef. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, that looks wait, what is this though? Campfire paella. 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 All right, raise your hand if you can tell me what a paella is. Ooh, dang, it looks good. Dang, paella generally a seafood dish. We'll go ahead and get down into the nitty gritty of it. Paella. That's a paella. That's not right. Can I get a pronounce? What does that pronounce? Paella is a Spanish rice dish. Oh, yeah, it's a rice dish. And it uses saffron, doesn't it? Originally from Valencia, paella is one of the best-known dishes in Spanish cuisine. For this reason, many non-Spaniards view it as Spain's national dish. But Spaniards almost unanimously consider it to be a dish from the Valencia region. Let's dive. Let's keep diving. Let's get in there. So the rice, yeah, gets it. I thought the rice gets its color from saffron. Yes, that's true. Paella takes its name from the wide, shallow, traditional pan used to cook the dish in an open fire. Paella means frying pan. Okay. In Valencia's regional language. As a dish, it may have ancient roots, but in its modern form, it's traced back to the mid-19th century in the rural area around the Albufera. I wonder if that's fuera. No, that's a no U in there. Fera. Albufera Lagoon, adjacent to the city of Valencia, on the east coast of Spain. All right. Traditionally, it is believed it consists of round grain rice, a hoqueta, and tavela, which are varieties of beans, green beans. It can have rabbit, chicken, sometimes duck, and garofo, a variety of lima or butterbean cooked in olive oil and chicken broth. Woo! The dish is sometimes seasoned with whole rosemary branches. That sounds delicious. Additionally, the yellow comes from saffron, but turmeric and calendula can be used as substitutes. Artichoke hearts and stems may be used as seasonal ingredients. Oh, I can keep going, but we went deep enough on that. Y'all get the point. So it's not just seafood. It's a whole variety of goodness. And it's stewed and cooked. And that one's on a campfire. Cool. All right, we did some things on that. Let's look at Ask Culinary, see if anybody's got some cool food stuff to think and talk about on that. Ask Culinary, there it is. Can you fry fresh pasta? That's a great question. I have some stuffed pasta, dish shaped like a UFO almost. So that's ravioli. It's a ravioli. And I heard somewhere you can pan fry them rather than boil. Would that work? Or would the flour shell stay raw? Maybe they would work like pot stickers and it'll be fine. Edit. Thanks to everyone for your insight. I seared them in olive oil over medium heat, then poured some water, covered and steamed for a minute. That sounds great. Okay, 10 hours ago, sometimes I coat raw tortellini and ravioli in egg and breadcrumbs, and then deep fry. It tastes amazing. I'm sure I also read somewhere that certain parts of Italy, they fry the fresh pasta off cuts. The fresh pasta off cuts and serve as crispy appetizers. But I could be talking out of my ass with that one. Maybe. I thought fried raviolis were a thing everywhere. I know they're a Midwestern thing, but I see them at bars here in the Mid-Atlantic as well. Fried dumplings are also a thing. Okay. Pierogi, yeah. Fried ravioli are often the frozen variety that are just boiled, cooled, and breaded and fried. I used to work with an Italian chef who would fry spaghetti to use as a garnish on dishes. Cool. Sure, just like pan frying pierogi or dumplings. Okay. I don't really want to. I can understand fried spaghetti as like a garnish, but I wouldn't want to eat just fried spaghetti. But fried stuffed pasta like tortellini or ravioli sounds great. And I like, fried it in olive oil and then added some water for steam cover. That's it, water and steam in a hot pan, cover it, you steam it, boom. Anything, vegetables, meat, anything. Anything. Cool, we answered that. What's next? Skip that. I tried multiple methods, but my teriyaki sauce keeps coming out very bitter. What am I doing wrong? So they have 2 tablespoons of tamari soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin, which I still don't know what mirin is. Search for mirin. What is? It's sake. Oh, we did answer that last time. Okay. So that's the cooking sake. All right. Soy sauce and mirin cooked on high turned into a burnt black sludge. Then you add more soy sauce, more mirin, sugar, cornstarch. Sugar's for flavor. You're reintroducing the original flavors. Cornstarch is a thickener. That's to thicken the sauce. And then you got to add heat to actually cure. Cure is probably the wrong word, but you want to get that thickening agent to really take off with heat. Heat and moisture. Making sure it didn't burn. It was thick but kind of runny, came out bitter. So maybe you overcooked it the first time. But then you add honey and more soy. Cooked on medium, constant stirring. Still thickish but runny, came out bitter. Maybe you think you're burning it. Yeah, okay. You don't really need to cook it for a long time. So if we're cooking with soy sauce and mirin, you don't want to cook to a burnt black sludge. I don't have any experience with this, but I'm just based off of cooking sauces. Anytime you're doing stuff like this, you're cooking out moisture. And high moisture is what gives things their fluidity, their saucy fluidity, right? If it's too much moisture, too much liquid stuff, it's going to be runny and not going to be like saucy. So that's where you can start to cook things down. You're cooking out the moisture. So this person, they burned it. They burned it from the jump. So if you start off with burn, you're just going to get burned. But they're saying here, you don't really need to cook it for a long time. Just bring it to a full simmer when you add the thickening agent and cornstarch, and then turn it off. Okay, cool. Cool. I need to go grab something real quick, and this will be a perfect time to switch over. Okay. All right. That's that. There we go. Okay, mic was off. I'm here. I promise. Everything's running great. Why? How about that? Does that look good? Let's go ahead and jump on in there.
Hello.
Alright, that's right there. Let's go ahead and drop this about right here. Cool, cool. Play game.
Follow me.
Follow me. Okay. Still pretty loud, I think. All right. Last time I was here and I just wasn't paying attention there, clearly, but I think I know what I need to do here. Clearly need to sneak past these guys. Didn't mean to wake him up. Alright, he's gonna go back and probably one more patrol back. Come over here. Lay down. Nice. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneaky sneak. Now I want to jump at the right time. Jump and then crouch again. Crouch. There we go. Jump and then... Nope. Oh, messed that up. Jump. Crouch. Jump. And we're in the clear.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Nope.
Wrong,
Try again.
wrong, wrong. Here we go.
Okay, you can yell, you yell.
Alright, he's gonna give me some explosives there. Can I jump in here? No, I cannot jump in there. Let's go ahead and pull this switch. Now I can jump in here. Okay. No, that's not good. Well, I'll just have to... That's not... That didn't work. I should have used it right there. But hey, I got a checkpoint here, so that's good. Sir, can you give me the stuff?
Hello.
Oh, I gotta do this code again. Oh, I forgot which one to... It's 6? Nope.
That's
5.
not it.
Wrong.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I gotta pull the switch. Okay, I'm here, guys. I promise. Let's go flip that switch, go through the jump. And now we're gonna do this and possess some guys. They're gonna notice the possession and start firing immediately. Oh. Let's do it again. Cool, we got that one. And let's see. Everything's pretty much clear, it looks like. Let me just run this guy right off the edge. Goodbye, Slig. I was actually watching a video talked about more of the backstory of the Sligs. And it's pretty sad. You know, they're born from a mother that just doesn't even... They're like spawned from this like queen Slig thing, and she just doesn't even like them and just sells them off so that they can be workers. It's really not nice. And they have to wear those masks to like cover their eyes and stuff.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he killed me. I never realized that the masks on the Sligs were like that. I guess I'm supposed to blow this up, but it probably just goes in a loop-de-loop. No, I can't even do that. Okay. Alright, I'll blow it up. I'm just a curious goof.
Hello.
Excellent. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Close it off with a
go.
fart. Excellent.
Hey.
All right.
Howdy.
Oh, wrong side. Try again here. I gotta hear the code.
Okay.
All right. There we go. So now I can cross this. There we go. Clearing that way. Clearing the way. All right, here we go. Hey, they all died, I guess. Scrabania. Nesting grounds of the Scrabs, and proving grounds of the ancient Madakans, brave Scrabania's deadly traps, and dodge savage Scrabs to discover your destiny in the heart of the temple. Which we shall do now. We are right here at the entrance, it looks. And that's it, actually, behind us.
I looked upon the temple where the Scrabs should still nest.
Whoa. You can do it, Abe. Got your back, man. Oh, man. Whoa, that's a lot of rope. No, come on, Abe. I've worked so hard to get you this far. It's gonna fall on a rope. You can do it, man. I believe in Abe. I believe.
surviving these creatures. This would be my test.
All right, let's do it. We are now in the Scrabanian temple. Oh, I did not see that red right there. I have difficulty seeing those mines for sure. Oh, that guy was up there. Come on, I can just run through this. I can just run. Oh man, I forgot about that thing again. Alright, let's try this. Oh crap, what is this? Oh, okay, put that down there. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Thanks for staying with me. Come on, game. Did I crash the game? No. Uh-oh. Game does not seem to like all this alt-tabbing I've been doing. Okay. I broke it. I broke it, folks. I went and broke it. Doggone it. I'm fired and unhired. How's this looking here? Uh-huh. Cool. Let's do this, and this. Uh-huh. What is the purpose of my brain at times like this, I wonder? Me, this, and that, and this. I want this one. I want to bring it over here. I want to hit that. It's going to make it 1, 2, 3. Excellent. We're in the know. Like you do. Let's get right back where we were. I got to jump over that mine. And not die. Just have to not die. Ooh, he almost got me there. He's looking towards me, so I need to wait for him to turn around. Nice. So now he's looking towards me. Run again. Run again. That guy's looking towards me. Ooh, there's a lot, man, a lot of stuff too. Oh, I was not thinking that through. But I got this checkpointer, so we'll be alright. I have to wait for that little mine to turn green. Oh, come on, I was touching it green. I was touching that green for sure. I'm going to set a save point right here next to it. Ooh, I'm going to get shot there. As soon as these guys turn around, we're going to run in. Nice, we got it. Okay, reload. No! Reload. I did it again.
If I only had a bomb.
Got that one. Cool. Excellent, we're in. Many have failed the Scrab's test ahead, but never one such as Abe, whose people must be led. That's right, led. Am I going to crash this game again? No, I'm not. Not today. Not here right now. Scrabs. There's a Scrab right there. Scrabs are fiercely territorial. The only thing they love more than snacking on slow-footed Madakans is fighting each other. If you see one, run. If you see two of them, enjoy the show. Flintlock. Our temples have grown dark since the Magog cartel enslaved the Madakans. Ignite the holy fires by throwing the flintlock levers wherever they are found. Only when all flintlocks are fired will you be admitted to the temple's initiation ceremony. And then we'll be able to actually move into the final phase of the game, which is to go back to the factory and to kill them all. No, just to free them all, actually. Free all the workers. Free the workers. Cool, there's a scrab right there. These things are deadly. I'm gonna chant here so I can pick up those birds there. Alright, and I don't have the bell. Where's the flintlock? Oh, that's the... Yeah, they'll be able to kill me from right there. If I'm hanging there above them. So what I'm gonna need to do is run over here, jump up here, come over here. Maybe I'll jump down here, see what this guy's got. Let's see, make sure there's no mines. Okay, I'm below him. I'm good here, I can... Oh, there's the mines. Cool, blew that up. Now I got a clear path there. That's the bell song. So now Abe is learning the bell song. And now we can go and take out the flintlock. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Let us do it. Let us do it. Okay, let's see. Get the flintlock switches right up there. I gotta wait for this guy to walk away. Oh, it's... He can't walk to me, can he? He can. Can he? No. Oh, boy, I almost did that. And I'll go and chant here. And we'll open up that. No? No, you can't see it. Go, 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 go. Nice. Let me jump over here. Double, triple check that I've gotten everything I can. I think I can. I think I did. Yeah, it looks pretty unactionable over there. Let's go back over here. And chant the song, open the door. Voila. Alright, now all the magic will go into that. And that will open that. And that is the trial number 1. We got that flintlock. I have to activate all the flintlocks in order to move through. Let's see how fast we can get through all this. Ideally, I'd like to get done with this, but we got other things to do today. I do have some bonus stuff coming down the pike. Oh, come on, Abe, get up there, man. Jump here. What do you got? Nothing. All right, I'll go down here. That's fine. Let's get it on. Speed running. I mean, I'm not officially speed running this, but we're gonna try to get this done real quick. That's fine. Maybe I'll jump here. And then now I'll drop low. Flip this. Oh, killed me right off the bat. Looks good. Ah. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that guy. Dang. The other guy's looking towards me. Everybody turn around. Come on, dude. Walk forward. Ah, I missed him. Okay, another opportunity coming up. And... boom. Oh, that guy killed me. Because I wasn't paying attention. Dang. Alright, that's going there. That guy's turning there. He's gonna kill me if I pull the trigger. And now he's gonna come back and die. Excellent. In a good position, I'm hidden. That guy's looking towards me, so he's gonna shoot immediately. That guy's not looking towards me. Everybody turn around. That's my goal. That's my window right there. Alright, so that guy's facing towards me. He turns around. That guy's, that's my window right there. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now all we gotta do, wait for that guy to go past. I can get past him. Oh, man. Should have done a save. Let's do it. Very cool. Very cool. Come on, turn around. Nice. Oh, man. Dang. Come on, man. I got this. I can do this. I can do it. Get down. He wouldn't crouch. Come on, Abe. You're better than this, Abe. No, don't go up. Go up? Why would you go up? Why would you do that? No one wants you to go up. Okay. Why do you go down? There we go. Alright, I'm saving right there. We don't have to do all this again. When he stops there, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna go stop. His buddy's gonna turn around over there, and I'm gonna go. His buddy's gonna keep walking. Stop. I'm gonna roll. He missed me. Now I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. Pull the trigger. Run. Jump. Now I'm up here above him. He can't shoot me. I own him now. I'm gonna take him to talk to his buddy for a little bit. That's right.
What's that? Yo.
Yeah. Alright. And away he goes. Nice. Super smash, and he's gone. Some birds. I imagine a dog is gonna come out of that dog pen there. Dog slog. All right. And that's our exit. That is our exit there. Didn't find any secret zones yet. I don't know. But I don't know. Come on, Abe, go on in there, man. Okay, we got those. Let's do this one. Very good. Oh. These guys will come back up. Oh, he doesn't notice me there. That's good. I thought I'd be able to go down there, but nope. Let me go check out what's down here. Anything? No, okay. What about this? I think there's a secret back here, right? Oh, shit. Oh, no! Go down. There you go. And there's the bell song. And I believe the next, there is a secret area here. It's picking up some birds. When I chant near birds, they come and, you know, love on me. Give me some health. Some healthy help. So I need help. I need healthy help. Please, if you want to help me and help make this channel amazing, you know, reach the success that it could be, hit me up. One frog, oh shit. One frog 9 at Gmail. You can hit me up on Twitch, Twitter, here and there, all over. You gonna jump over? Yeah, totally jumped over. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Abe's doing a whole bunch of jumping there. I think I remember this now. All right.
Hey, chum. Follow me.
I'm gonna tell them all to follow me. Oh, he got me. That was that's what we call in the industry a fail. Major fail right there. Okay.
Hello. I'm doing all this work and I haven't even been paid yet.
Actually, all of you.
Ready?
Go, go, go! Abe, you almost had it, man. Dang. Okay. Everybody, follow me. Go. There we go. Missed that jump. For sure. Alright. Alright, Scrab. Come on back. Oh, I jumped right off. They're like, okay, back to work. Immediately, they're like, okay, he's dead. Back to work. Try again. This one's it. This is the one, y'all. Drop down. I can just hang there. I don't even need to drop. Now I can jump. Climb. Jump. Jump again. Hit the switch. I forgot. You know what? Just kill me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, let's try this again. I forgot to talk to the guys. To the people.
Everyone.
Everybody. No, everybody. Join me. Follow me. Follow me, comrades. Jump. And then jump again. Climb. Run. Jump. Jump again. They're all standing in position. Now they fall. And now I'm going to stand back. Jump and run. And jump. Jump. Run. Jump. Run. Jump. Climb. Jump. Excellent. And they just dipped out. They gone. And I should have opened that from the jump, but I didn't, so now I gotta do this again. I almost want to die again. Just, hey, my wish is my command, apparently. My wish is my command. All right, let's do this for real, all right? All of you, follow me. Come on down. Come get me. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's start over. That was cool. Let's open this up. That's what I want. That's what I want right here. Now we are locked and loaded. Ready to save the people. Come on now. Let's go over here. Bad. But hey, it worked for some reason. But that is not congruent with my situation, sir. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. That thing just ran off and died? Excellent. That, that's success right there, folks. No, I didn't want that guy to die, honestly. The thing was trapped. It was angry and alone. You know, and just like scared probably. Has no buddies to call upon, to talk about its problems with. Or to fight. Well, they don't really like to talk to each other. They're very territorial. They're very territorial, but very sweet and gentle. Well, I don't know if they're gentle. They're magnificent creatures. They are the mighty and noble Scrab is a magnificent creature from the plains of Odd. From the Odd Plains, you know? You know! Alright, we did that. We got we got 4 or 5 more to go, and then we got the whole shebang. At this rate, it's probably not gonna happen. The ending. Ending is probably not gonna, or well, the ending of this segment. Definitely the ending of the game is not gonna happen in this cycle. Where did that guy come from? What the hell? Whoa, excuse me, what the hell? Alright, so there's bells. Oh, that wasn't good. That was, no bueno. Let's jump. Jump again. Is it gonna come and get me? Yep, here it comes.
Hi.
Alright, I need to go this way, actually. So... let's get over here, pull the lever. That's where I need to go. Jump in here. Get right there. Pull this lever. That's the flintlock. Get the bell signal here. Very good. Oh, I missed it. I got it. We got the bell signal. Uh-huh. And I can go here. Do my bell chant. I think I see another secret over there, maybe. So I'm not gonna go yet. The door's open. Yep, there's the secret. Alright, let's go free some more folks. Okay, so they're not gonna go.
Maybe one day people will follow me around.
There's my exit. I didn't die there. The robot can't see me to stop me. We're good there. We're good to go. I can jump here and probably not die. No! I almost did that perfect in one run, man. Alright, let's do it again. Let's do it again, folks. Let's just get it going. Here we go. Roll on down. Fall there. Jump there. Open that bird portal there. Jump over here. Do this. Jump, jump, jump! That was not the play. This is the play right here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Alright, wait for it to come. just breeze through that. Like I just like I just like breeze through that. Like there's nothing to even think about. There we go. All right, now let's get this one here to chill. There we go. Oh, no. I need to jump out further so he goes and so it goes and like friggin' right here. So no! Bad Abe. Into the scrap pits with you, Abe. Next, we need another Abe. There, you go, run and crouch, fall, run, jump, climb, run, jump, climb, run. See, I'm trying to be too slick, too many tricks. I gotta just get it and got it, and got it. Crouch. Jump. I like that little pattern there. I almost jumped again, but we need to chant. Save the people. Wait for a gap. Jump. Fall. Open the bird portal. Jump. Turn around. And back up. Run. Run. That was after what? 6 tries? 6 tries there. And now I'm ready to tangle with a scrab. Tangle with the Scrab Temple. We done did it. Alright, we got 4 more left, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war with number 4. That's right. Bad. It's not what I wanted. Let him get on the other side. We'll do a jump. We'll pull the trigger. Jump again. We're good to go. Jump. Goes there. Jump here. And we're over here. We're going to jump. We're going to jump. Make sure there's no secrets. There's no secrets. Jump. Give me the bell song. And now, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Can I go to this one? Wrong. No, I cannot. Jump. And we're gonna try to jump again, I guess. No, that doesn't work either. Okay. I missed that there was, oh yeah. There was a little thing to jump into over here. A little chute. Here it is, right here. And we're up there. Turn on the air. It's an air symbol. Jump up there. What? Oh, now I gotta go over here. Gotta wait for the scrab to drop out of my way and do this one here. Excellent timing. Flintlock. Now what? Are they all changed? No. Oh, fail on my part. Total fail. Complete fail. Oh my god. So much fail. I gotta do this all over again. Alright. Nice. Jump. Jump again. Get the bell song again. Oh wait, no. Go back up there. Go back up there. Run. Run and jump. And jump. There we go. Put that there. Very good. Very good. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. Let's hit this one right here. Boom. Turn on the air. Let's get back down here before the scrab turns around. and blocks my path. Jump. Almost got hit. Get this, and now I don't know what the fluff to do. I haven't the slightest, fluffiest idea. I haven't the froggiest idea. Ah, we'll go up that way. That's fine. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, the birds. Picked up some birds for health. But I'm on hard mode, so on the hardest difficulty, so there is no health actually, which is like the game originally was. There is no health. But here they use the birds as a mechanic for health. As a health indication. Mechanic. So, I mean, you know, it's just a little more room for error, but this game originally has 0 room for error. So, 0. Alright, let's go ahead and jump. Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine. I deserve that. Let's go ahead and jump again. Cool, cool. Flintlock. Where is it at? There it is. And away we go. Let's run, 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 and jump. And jump again. Oh, what? What the fluff? That's it. That is not right. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer. Talk to my freaking lawyer. Why don't you? Alright, well, I'd love to keep running, but they're not gonna change their tune just because. Come on now. Come on now, let's go. Keep running. Keep it moving, you scrap. Let's run, run, and jump. And run and run and jump. That was not nice. Yeah, that's what we need. Y'all can fight. I'll move on. Bell song. Got it. We got the flintlock. We got the bell song. We got all the keys to the castle now. Hence, there's our exit. Zoom, bam, boom. Done. Next. Can I get a next? What? What? He says that their Abe character says, what? Alright. Let's hit this one now. We got 2 more to go. And we got 10 minutes until the Live from the Plantation comes on the scene. That's right, we're going to be checking that out. And I'm going to be playing some Jet Set Radio Future. Oh, shit. So hopefully I can knock these 2 areas out, and then we'll have that the rest of the game to come for another time next week at 11 a.m. on Thursday. I will be here on time, I promise. I'll actually set a daggone alarm. I have no problem like waking up early enough to do what I need to do, but it didn't work out today, and if you're looking forward to some 11 a.m. goodness, I apologize wholeheartedly for failing your expectations. Oh boy. That really wasn't what I wanted. Oh, that guy's supposed to go up. Supposed to go up. I gotta take him and he's gotta go up. Let's go up, please. I have 1 ticket to go up for the robot. For the death scrap killer machine of death. That doesn't go anywhere. We'll open this up here. Move down. Down, 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 down. We'll go back here and jump up here. Stay there. Oh, man. Alright, he's going to go back up. And now. Bye. They're going to walk away. They walk away, I walk away, and then I get to pull it down, and he's gone. Nice. Interesting mechanic there. What was that? What? Uh-huh. Alright, so we're gonna go back up. Everybody should be in their own reality now, not fighting me. There they go. They're both dead. No, not they're both dead. The one died, they both had a fight. One died. And I'm sorry that I have to sacrifice these noble, magnificent creatures. You know, but it is so that we may take over Oddworld again and be proper stewards. And jump off and kill me. And be proper stewards of Oddworld and not let the Gluckin Empire take over, you know, and pollute the earth. Pollute the Oddworld planet. Very good, very good. We got one more area to go, and that should take us to the boss run area, the so-called kind of boss run area. And so with that, that'll be the final kind of bit. We're gonna save that for next week, but I am gonna knock this last little piece out here. And then we're gonna look at this Bomb Rush Cyberfunk trailer again. I already put a couple shorts out and some little things out there. And I immediately died. That wasn't nice. What did I ever do to those bats, man? What's this way?
Now what?
Get this. Get the bell song, man. Excellent. The bats are coming after me. I'm being chased by bats. Oh no. The bell song, man. What's going on, Lamp? Welcome to the show. You are hanging out with me, OneFrog9, on the OneFrog9 channel. We're just hanging out, playing some Oddworld. And you got it. Trying to get that bell song solution. We just hit that flintlock. Now we gotta run. Now we gotta crouch. Now we gotta jump. Now we gotta climb. Crouch. Jump again. Don't kill me. I'm dead. So dead. Oh well, let's try that again. This time with a little less death and a little more content. How about that? Run. We're gonna run. We're gonna run and jump. Run and jump. Jumping and running again. Can I go up? Should I go up? Oh, what's up, buddy? He was like, I want to ride with you. I want to ride with you. Will you take me up? He wanted to go up and hang out with his buddies. I wouldn't blame him. If I was separated from... He wanted to ride. If I was separated from my buddies and I knew they were up and someone was just happened to be going up, you know, I'd work out it. Let's negotiate. Oh, shit. Damn it. And he's got a dance on my body. You would think it was like a... You know, he's celebrating his kill. He could be doing that. He or she. I'm sure there's male and female and non-gendered versions of Scrabs. All kinds. Paramites, Madokans. But I suspect that they jump up and down on me, tenderize me, so that they can further eat and partake of the goodness. I don't know what that does. I'm just gonna... It probably turns on this here. Now I'm gonna run. We're gonna hit the flintlock here. Oh shit, he's too close. He's too close. We're gonna crouch, jump, and I'm dead again. Oh, right. All right, this time we're gonna take command. No passengers. No free rides for nobody. And we're gonna climb to the top, hit the bells, and that is it. We did it. We made it to the goal of the stream, one of the mini goals of the stream today. We got the goal. We're on a roll. Get in there, man. Don't die on those bats. Get in there, motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing? All right, middle door opens. Good golly, Miss Molly. Let's see if I go in there. Will it give me a checkpoint? Scrabania nests, challenging scraps, no cake walk egg found. Most deadly something. Okay, I don't need to read that. Never mind. Scout ahead. All right, I'm not gonna do that. We'll get this checkpoint here. I'm gonna do one attempt, and I'm not gonna scout ahead like the game asked me to, because I ain't scared of no ghosts. All right, that one didn't count. I want to try one more. Jump again, and we're gonna jump again and jump again. Oh, you have to be like that now. All right, I'm hooked. I still got 5 minutes too before the Live on the Plantation is gonna come up next. We're gonna play that over some gameplay of Jet Set Radio Future, and during their musical breaks, which will probably break my DMCA situation, I'm gonna play Jet Set music, which will probably also break my DMCA situation. So I don't know. Oh boy. Ideally, I would not be affected by playing a game's music, particularly a game that fucking rocks. Jump again, you. All right, that's it. Oh, glitch fall. Love that glitch fall. Give me more. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, falling all the way down. And he's out of here. That is Abe, everybody. That is our good buddy. Thanks to everybody for popping through, seeing what the hell's going on that segment. Wow, what a glitch. It was pretty cool, I thought. I will agree. What's up, Sassy Raccoon Hands and Lamp? Thanks for coming through. We're doing some bonus shit today. I'm on Frog 9. Some of you might know that. And we are just vibing as hard as we can today. I missed my 11 a.m. thingamabob, which is a real shame. Because I want to be on time, you know? I want to be on time ahead of time. But enough about that. What we're going to do now is, let's see. I'm going to pull up the Xbox. I'm going to pull up the next thing we're going to work on, which is Abolition Today. Not only is Abolition Today live on Sundays, it's 6. I'm so bad. There's so many times to keep track of. I'm going to look it up right now, though. 7 Eastern. 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's on Sundays. They interviewed the grandniece of Harriet Tubman last week. And that's pretty fucking cool. You know? I don't know. I don't care who you are, what you do, you know, what flavor ice cream you like. Don't care. Interviewing the grandniece of Harriet Tubman. That's pretty dang young cool. And we got about a minute and a half until Live from the Plantation comes on. So I'm going to pull that up. And we're going to hope that they don't DMCA the channel. But if they do, that's A-OK. Alrighty. D. Let's pull up some Game Capture HD in HD. I totally did not mean to hit that button, but that's the one that needed to happen, actually. We all know it. We're not going to lie to ourselves about how things... Whoa, no, I don't want to do that yet. Don't do that. That's... Shh, don't look at that. Don't look at that. You don't need to see what that is. That's not for you. That's not for you, guys. That's not for you, you know? All right, this is on my brain right now. Video. Window. Game display. HDMI. Bam. Now that's content. No, I'm not going to say that type of crap. It's cliche. It's done. No one's really live right now. Live right now. I'm telling a friend that's sending me some goodness that I am here doing some goodness. 18 seconds until the show. So, Let me pull this up. Let's get ready for action here. Use Discord, you cluck. Use Discord to find my whereabouts. You cluck. Ya cluck. Disney Epic Mickey 2. Someone's playing that right now. Wow. File Explorer. You know what I'm not getting? And that tends to happen a lot. I don't know why. I'm not getting sound. Because the game capture thing, it likes to be mean to me. And it makes me have to relaunch the program twice. Game capture HD. Come on. There it is. Now I added the sound because to this Xbox so that I could tell if my audio is rolling or not. So now I got to back up again. Actually, let's just... Oh, no, hold on. Hold on, cat. Get out of here. I have all these cables and stuff below my feet, and the cat's like, I want to stand right on top of all the cables. I want to put all my cat hair on all the cables everywhere. How do I go back? I want to go back. There it is. Now I can turn off the frogbians. Stop the frogbians. Excellent. We know we have sound. And now we have some abolition going on. See how this goes. Here's the quote they have for corruption has moved in view. That sounds like DMCA to me. I love y'all, but that sounds like DMCA. I'm gonna turn it down here. Hopefully they don't get too bad if it's too low. Here's the quote for the day from the channel. I've observed this in my experience of slavery, that whether my condition was improved. All right, I've observed this in my experience of slavery, that whenever my condition was improved, instead of its increasing my contentment, it only increased my desire to be free and set me to thinking of plans to gain my freedom. I've found that to make a contented slave, it is necessary to make a thoughtless one. It is necessary to darken his moral and mental vision, and, as far as possible, to annihilate the power of reason. He must be able to detect no inconsistencies in slavery. He must be able to feel. He must be made to feel that slavery is right, and he can be brought to that only when he has ceased to be a man. Frederick Douglass, from Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. Thank you, Frederick Douglass. Much love to you, my friend. And yeah, right now we are listening to Live from the Plantation. If you're in the chat, I appreciate you hanging out. If you're listening with us after the fact, in a non-live situation, well, that works. That's A-OK, all right. I think one thing we could do while we're waiting. This is a really quick video. Oh.
Once again, everyone.
Nope, here they are.
Thank you for joining, and welcome back to another edition of Live from the Plantation. We were not able to be on last week. We have been preparing for the parole webinar with the National Freedom Movement, and we finally got a chance to put on the webinar, hear from the new members of the National Freedom Movement, our research team, speakers from around the country. We had over 19 speakers. We had 19 speakers over the course of the 3-day event, the 2 days of the webinar, where we are pushing forward our parole initiative, which is reinstating federal parole, and also to mandate parole criteria for everyone going up for parole so they'll know exactly what they need to do to earn their freedom back. For those who are trying to earn it back, it'll create a particular process, step by step, what needs to be done. And then we finished up the webinar on Saturday with a fantastic workshop We have all of the video, all of the event was recorded. It's uploaded online in our Facebook National Freedom Movement fan page, and you can go on there and you can watch them. And we're getting them broken up, and people are excited about the content. And we're turning our eyes now toward April 3rd. We have commitments from 6 states. We have other organizers in other states that want to support an event, but they have not yet had the organizations to step forward and put the event together. We have a commitment from California. We have a commitment from Texas, commitment from Louisiana, commitment from Alabama, and a commitment from South Carolina as far as the National Freedom Movement goes. And, of course, the organizer who called for the event, Peace Justice, will be having the event in Georgia. So that's a great lineup. It's great to be a part of it. It was great just being a part of the webinar event. I'm also joined in the host queue tonight by our outside coordinator, the founder of Be Frank for Justice. She's a member of many organizations. She hosted the workshop this weekend. Savannah Eldridge should be joining just shortly, introducing herself. And we welcome anyone else. If you're interested in coming into the host queue, if you're a listener, if you have some news or anything you need to update us on, please press 1. If you have stories to tell, stories of injustice, wrongful convictions, or actions that you or your organization are planning, or if you want to get involved with the National Freedom Movement as we continue to try to coordinate activities around the nation, around these issues that are impacting us. Want to just share a few things that are in the news right now, and I'll just be brief with those. New York, the state of New York, has passed the HALT Act, which is a bill to severely restrict and cut back on the use of solitary confinement in that state. I don't know if there's an age requirement. Didn't get a chance to get into the details. We do have several members from New York that participate in the National Freedom Movement. So if you're out of New York, you're listening tonight, and you can provide some information or updates on it, please let us know. We also saw today that the death penalty, the state of Alabama had 4 Democrats step forward and introduce a bill to abolish the death penalty in the state of Alabama. That was a great bill to see that happen in the state of Alabama. We know it's a fight, but people seem to be ready to fight around the nation. There seems to be all type of activities. We're seeing all kinds of bills. We're seeing a lot of grassroots organizations. We're seeing a lot of the traditional nonprofits. We're just seeing a lot of people involved, and it's important for people to be involved from the inside and leading some of these agendas and initiatives and letting people know what it is that we're seeking on the inside, what kind of changes need to be made, what they can do to assist us. And we need to be organized. We need to continue to organize from the inside, continue to try to link up, make connections with other organizations and people around the nation, because this is our fight. Like, this is our fight and this is our time. And so we have to be involved. And as I mentioned, also April 3rd, we have the parole initiative, and that is part of the 1 Million Families for Parole event that was called for out of Georgia. And we're excited about that. On your individual state, like, what are your other issues? Like in Alabama, we're looking at the habitual offender law. We're rolling out a campaign called Ditch the Bitch. In Alabama, when the habitual offender law came out and when it started, this process of locking up tens of thousands of people, the old-timers, people who were in the system, they say it's the bitch law. They start calling it the bitch law. So we got a hashtag out called Ditch the Bitch. We're trying to ditch the bitch law, not just in Alabama, but there are habitual offender laws all around the United States. California has it. Texas has it. South Carolina, basically all of the states, because this was mandated in the crime bills that we covered. Our research team did an excellent job covering the 6 crime bills. The main drivers behind some of these laws, they're not the only drivers. They're just some of the more prominent, more well-known bills, which leads us into the webinar. We had a great webinar. We had speakers from, literally all over the place. From California to South Carolina, we had people on talking about these issues coast to coast. It was a very informative educational event over the course of 3 days. We're excited, and we're continuing around it. It was not a one-off moment. We did not organize that to be part of a moment. We organized it to put it together to continue to advance this movement, to create pathways to freedom for all 2.4 million people who are being held hostage, kidnapped against our will in these death camps that they call prisons, immigration detention facilities, county jail, city jail. They're all based on the same premise. They're all inhumane, and we must organize to dismantle this whole carceral state, as it's called. Max will tell you it's a plantation system. That's the actual word. It's a plantation system. This is how the institution of slavery has always been ran, and now it's a state enterprise, and the states are using it. They're running it just like any other for-profit corporation, except they're not paying the workers or the slaves. So that's what we're here for. There's been some great news about some bills. The abolitionist movement with the removing the slave language. Saw a great debate out of Tennessee. Saw Dr. Ben Carson, surprisingly, one of the 4 Republicans who voted against removing the language out of the state constitution. So there's so much going on. We're seeing out in California, our sister Jamelia Land doing a great job out there organizing her and her husband. Like, I remember we asked the question of Max when we was going through Free the 13th, and I said, imagine what the 13th Amendment would have looked like if a slave had wrote it. And sure enough, a person who's enslaved in California wrote the bill to abolish slavery in the state of California. And his wife, she's galvanized the community. She went, kicked down all the doors, congressional doors, local, city, state, whatever she had to do to get that bill out there, and they worked as a great team, and it's coming to fruition. They're on the cusp, and so I take special pride in that, knowing that one of us did that. You know what I'm saying? That's like different. That's different from when people on the outside doing it, and we doing it for ourselves, and that he was able to navigate that with his loved one and to maintain, just a presence in that, in that whole process. And like, that's so very important for all of us. Like, getting the job done is the most important thing. That's the most important thing. And no matter who do it, but the fact that one of us did it, it just adds a little more, credibility to what we're doing behind these walls. And it's like everything that you see going on around America, dealing with these slavery, these bills, this legislation, like, these issues became issues because the people on the plantation made an issue. We made an issue. Like, if we had not made these issues, if we had not made sacrifices, they had not done the hunger strike in California, they had not done the work strike in Georgia, we had not done the strike in Alabama, and then the national strike. If these things had not occurred, like, these issues would not be discussed. They would not be on the platform. They would not be on the agenda. But we didn't stop. We didn't back down. And we're not stopping now. And now we're pushing parole and voting rights. And we're pushing these conversations about all of these things, like all of these statistics and everything that you see people talking about. They're talking about us. They're talking about us and what we're going through. They're talking about our lived experience. Some of them are talking about us in statistics. We're breaking those statistics down to the human factor and putting our stories out. And this is what's driving the movement. So just a big salute to everybody. People in whatever your circumstance or condition, like you're in a solitary confinement, you're in lockup, you're in the chute, you're in population, just wherever you moving and operating and networking within this movement, it's just a big salute to everyone who's working behind these enemy lines, because like we don't count our eggs before they hatch. We know that. We don't count the eggs before they hatch. But what we can do is to continue to be in this moment. Like, the baton has been passed to us, we have to continue to carry the baton. Let's just continue to carry the baton. Like, maybe we'll cross the finish line and win the race. But one thing is for certain, we have advanced the cause. We have advanced the cause, and we're going to continue to advance the cause. And the National Freedom Movement is going to be a part of it. Free Alabama Movement, and all the other organizations. I always like to let other organizations organize and speak for themselves. You know, to establish their own presence. Like, let everyone know, hey, we here too. Max, you want to say something tonight about some of the bills and legislation that's going on around the country? Give people some updates.
Yeah, sure. First, the brother that wrote that legislation for California's ACA 3 was Samuel Brown out in California. So props to brother Samuel Brown. Just recently, we passed the third of 5 stages in New Jersey, and my wife, myself, brother Yusuf Hassan, Dennis Thiebaud, we all testified in New Jersey to help push that bill forward. So it's like New Jersey's going to end slavery. We're also about to resubmit Ohio's bill to get it done there. At present, we have 12 states that have legislation, and I just got contacted today by Indiana, who wants to get theirs done. So that'll bring us up to a total of 31 states that are actively involved in slavery abolition by changing their constitutions. 31 states.
Sorry about that.
Still there with me, brother?
But also, yeah, I'm sorry. I was on mute. I was talking, but I was on mute. But I also wanted to point out, like, in Tennessee, like, that movement started from the inside too. The people who were responsible for that stuff being brought to the forefront, that started on the inside. Like, can you talk about that for just a minute, Max? I don't know how much you know about the guys on the inside who were involved, the organization or whatnot, but can you just kind of like update on the process of those hearings and the opposition to it?
Well, Tennessee is started from the inside, but so did New Jersey. New Jersey started with the youth detention facilities out in Hudson County, and Dennis Thiebaud, he acted as their voice to get that done. So it's happening in several states with people behind enemy lines making it happen, including youth detention facilities. But in Tennessee, that was the first time that we had any no votes in ending slavery. So we've had 4 states that have abolished it, and we've had hearings on at least 6 so far, and nobody's ever said, no, I don't want to abolish slavery until Tennessee. We got 4 no votes. One of them, who we're sure these are white supremacists out in Tennessee, by the way. We done did the research on it. One of them said that, well, it takes a lawyer to explain this, and since I can't explain it to my people, I'm going to have to vote no. Another one said, well, I don't believe that the framers of the 1870 Constitution wanted to keep slavery going, so because I think that way, I'm going to vote no. So they had 4 no votes, and that was the first for us. Everybody else has voted unanimously yes. But in Tennessee, we had 4 white people, old white men, stand up and explain how they wanted to vote no about ending slavery. But we also got to realize in Tennessee, that's the home of CCA, which is the #1 for-profit private prison company in the country. It's now called Core Civic. It was called CCA. But that's their home base right there. And it's also the home base of many of the Klansmen. So we expected some opposition from there, and we are blasting them already. As a matter of fact, the Breakfast Club, what's the brother that hosts that out there? The guy, what's his name? In the Breakfast Club? Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God did a whole segment on his
he went in, man.
He went in on him.
Yeah, he went in, boy.
He didn't realize that it's more than one state. He was thinking, it's just Tennessee. He didn't realize that this thing is a whole national effort, but he definitely went in on it.
Right.
Why do you think he don't realize it's a national thing, man?
Personally, I blame mainstream media. A lot of people get their information from mainstream media.
No, I'm saying, why do you think that Charlemagne is not aware that it's more than one place? What makes you say that? Did he say that, or is it something that you know that makes that?
It's what he didn't say. He made no mention about any other states or any other efforts to do this. So he talked as if it was a singularity, like this is something that needed to be done in Tennessee, and it's being done in Tennessee. So he didn't mention anything about any other states doing the same thing. So it wasn't what he said, it was what he didn't say that gave me the impression that he didn't realize it.
Okay, I was just curious of that. We got some action out of Texas too.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get off topic, I just wanted to plug what we're doing down here in Texas. So we had our House Joint Resolution 51 filed at the beginning of the year. And we had been waiting for the Senate companion bill and finally got that filed on March the 12th. So now we have a bill in the House Joint Resolution 51, and then Senate Joint Resolution 66, both basically saying the same thing, that slavery is prohibited, even as punishment for a crime, right? So what we're working on now is trying to get a hearing for our House bill. It's already been assigned to a committee, and so we've had some advocates and activists and peers across the state calling the State Affairs Committee requesting a hearing for our bill. So our bill's in the State Affairs Committee, and the chair is Representative Chris Paddie, Paddie, and his number is 512-463-0556. If you get a voicemail, you can just leave him a voicemail and let him know that you're calling to request a hearing for House Joint Resolution 51 on behalf of either yourself or the Coalition to Abolish Slavery Texas. And you can also call the Vice Chair, Representative Ana Hernandez. Her number is 512-463-0614. I called over the past few days, and I was basically told by the members, like, you know, you might as well just call the chair and the vice chair because they're the ones that are going to be making the decision as to whether or not this bill gets a hearing. So it's basically a call to action. We need all the help that we can get because we want to be heard, right? We've worked really hard campaigning. We've worked really hard trying to educate folks and reach out. So we want to make sure
what's up,
that
Special
people
Ops
hear what we
Triceratops?
have to say because we deserve that.
Welcome in. We're just chilling.
Yes, sir.
Oh, a Nightbot. Shut up, Nightbot. I gotta turn off Nightbot.
Okay, thanks a lot for that update out of the state of Texas. So just moving
Welcome,
on
man.
along,
We're just listening right now to Live from the Plantation.
In New York,
and I'm playing some Jet Set, as you can see.
In the solitary confinement out there in New York, which is great because we know that these solitary confinement cells, they're torture chambers. That's what they actually are. If people who have mental health issues, they isolate those. Like many people don't know, like the majority of solitary confinement cells are filled with black and brown people. Like in Alabama, there's probably about no less than an 85% rate, 85 black. You may go into some units, there may not be a single white person in the unit, you know. And I know people tend to be discomfortable when we talk about race and racial issues, but a lot of times we don't be talking about race. We talking about facts.
You're doing this.
And the facts paint their own picture. I mean, like if you go into a unit and it's a punishment unit, restrictive confinement, and it's 90% black or 95% black or 100% black, and the camp is, 30, 40, 50% white, like, I mean, it's the same over-policing that we see in the community. It's like the imagery and the association with wrongdoing and criminality and blackness, it never separates. Like every layer of the system, they have this. Like every layer of the system, they're educated and taught this way. And so we're subjected to this stuff, And I was doing some research on the immigration detention because I've never been able to figure out, like, why is it that our movements are not more closely aligned? And this is not the answer, but this is just one of the things that I noticed that stuck out to me like a sore thumb. Like, black people voted for Barack Obama, like 90-something%. The majority of the laws that were passed or that were enforced to their intensity surrounding this immigration stuff, a lot of it came from Obama, except for the DREAM Act when the political pressure started building, when those and the Latino community started organizing. But like Obama, they called him the deporter-in-chief. Like he deported more so-called illegal immigrants or whatever the term is. Like there's so many derogatory terms when you think about it. When you put this story in its actual context, you realize that this was their country that was taken from them. Like you really don't know how to define it. But be that as it may, I'm just using the language that's available right now. Like these people were like the law enforcement, the task force. Like a lot of this stuff happened under President Obama's watch. And so they're looking at it like the friend of my enemy is my enemy because we're continuing to support these parties and these people in all these different ways. And they're looking at what because we were blind, like we didn't know what these people were doing to us. We got caught up in the moment. The Bill Clinton stuff had us drunk. And then the skin color had us drunk. Like, it's so many issues, but I just noticed, like, that was just one of the things I was putting myself in their shoes and be like, damn, they supporting this person, and this person literally is building all these immigration facilities, opening this stuff up and doing all these things to us. And another thing I learned in the immigration issue is that, like, immigration has been criminalized. It's no longer pick them up and deport them. It's now pick them up and they've turned it into a criminal offense. So now you're committing a crime. So now you're automatically going to prison. And then they started creating mandatory minimums, enhancers, and all this kind of stuff. So now this is the reason why the federal prisons are being filled up with Latino people. Like, this is part of what's going on. Somebody needs to go on mute. But this is what's going on with some of these issues. Like, there's a lot of intersecting issues, and some of this stuff is like they're looking at it from one perspective, and then they're like barriers. So we've got to figure out a way to break down these barriers. Because, and as I was reading and doing this research, I was thinking about this parole issue the parole initiative that we're pushing. And so when you start talking about parole for a person whose only crime is crossing the border and they got 20 years, like, what is a mandatory minimum? And what does parole look like? Like, where do they parole to? Do they parole out of the United States back to Mexico, or how does that work? You know, like, what would a parole curriculum look like for them? That was another question I asked myself. Like, what would the curriculum look like? They haven't done anything but damn cross the border. And so those issues made me realize, like, their issues in some respects are the same as ours, but their issues are very different. But their circumstances are the same because we end up doing time side by side with each other. So I do believe that the reinstating federal parole to the parole system will be a big boost for them. And that the mandatory parole criteria, I don't know how that part of it would work, but I know that parole and anything that shorten that time would definitely be, you know, something that they would appreciate. So I just wanted to try to get to understand some of the issues and trying to see, like, what would be the reasons. Because I'm trying to understand not only why is it that we're not already united, but, like, what can we do to get unified? Savannah, you out there in Texas, y'all have very large population. So can you, like, speak about that? Like, there are organizations out there that deal with it differently. So I guess we're going to have to get some understanding from organizers and people in states where that's more of an issue. I even learned that it's only an issue in certain regions of the country. So it's like so many things about this stuff that we need to educate ourselves on. But can you talk about that a little bit, Savannah?
Related to, like, how to address the parole issue? I missed the last
just like
part.
What are some of the barriers that you all have as far as organizing with those types of
That's a good question.
Organizations around this issue? And what are some of the things that you heard say is a problem, or, like, where are some of the common ground? Like, how do we bring all of these movements together?
So first, shout out to Jorge Renault. Like, I feel like we're so fortunate to have him, like, locally. He's just, like, the voice behind, you know, the parole issue, and he's done some fabulous work researching the issue and really offering solutions to how to fix this problem. I think some of the barriers overall, from what I've seen, is there's kind of been a little bit of a divide regarding how to address the parole issue, right? Because, you have abolitionists who believe that, we need to abolish all prisons. And then you have, people who are looking at it like from a fiscal standpoint, right? And I think we go through this similarly when we're talking about the issue with, abolishing slavery, right? Because we never want to talk or, speak about people in a way that like we're just thinking about the money and really getting away from the fact that it's a human rights issue, right? And because one thing we have in common is that we believe that people deserve to be free. The thing I think that we divide on is like, how are we going to get there, right? So there's several parole bills. I think the last time I looked, and I did mention on the last show, there were over 120 bills at the time. The last day to file was on March the 12th, but at that time there were over 120 bills filed in some way, form, or fashion related to parole. So, there's a national initiative for Second Look, and we do have a Second Look bill filed here in the state of Texas. I believe it's House Bill 686, which, of course, I'm in favor of, which will basically after 20 years, folks who were charged under the age of 18, then they'll get, a review, a parole review. So it's for, juveniles and not adults. Another great bill, which I just heard got a hearing, is House Bill 2331. And I spoke about that on one of the other shows, but it's really important because of the freeze that happened here in the winter storm that happened in Texas. And it addresses the lack of response on behalf of the prison system. So that particular bill, what it was asking, sorry, hold on, that's not 2331. 2331 is a parole bill. That's our common sense parole bill, sorry. I'm getting them mixed up. So 2331 is the common sense parole bill, and basically what that bill is asking is to front load all programming, right? And that's something that we're in line with in the National Freedom Movement. It's like, hey, once people go into prison, we need to figure out what type of programming they need and get it started right then, right? Right now, what's been happening in the state of Texas is, people go before the parole board, they get denied, and then they tell them, okay, you need to do this to get prepared, like for your next hearing. So, in the interim, folks are just kind of waiting around, and they do get their ICP, their individualized treatment plan. However, a lot of times they're not given the tools they need to work towards, whatever it is listed on that program, right? Sometimes people have the means through their family, to go to get some type of secondary education. But as far as programming in the system itself, it's just not made available the way it should be. And so that particular bill is addressing, we're calling it a common sense parole bill. And like I said, it got a hearing. The other bill, 2793, is the one that I had referenced about the freeze and the winter storm, and really getting the prison system to focus on, like, how are they going to address it? Like, if there's another natural disaster, or emergency situation, like, what are you going to do for the people? Like, we know what happened with the facilities, planned operations and things like that, but how are we going to keep the people safe? Because, we heard stories where people were, like, defecating in bags, there was no heat. Some units were without water for days on end. And so what that bill is going to require them to do is create an advisory board, which is going to be made up of folks in the community who have experience with emergency planning. I think it's calling for at least one person who is formerly incarcerated, somebody, at least a loved one or a family member. And this advisory board is going to be a part of the planning process, right? And part of that bill is going to allow this advisory board to work with the parole board and the executive director of the prison to take a look at, like, the parole, like, who could be possibly, like, released like expedited release. So of course, you know, maintaining public safety, but you know, we also know that like there was something like 11,000 people who were not who had been paroled but waiting to be released because they didn't have access to programming because of coronavirus, right? And everything was delayed. So, you know, there's like crisis on top of crisis that were huge barriers, right, to people returning into the community, not of no fault of their own, because they had done what they needed to do. You know, they were just waiting to get into these programs to just do that last little part. And, you know, unfortunately, it was reported that, I don't know the exact number, but some people did die in the prison system waiting to be paroled. So yeah, there's a lot of great bills. There's another bill, parole bill, that would actually commute sentences. So after someone's been on parole for 10 years, 10 years, they could apply for a sentence, a commutation of their parole after 10 years, but they can't have any revocation at all. And I think sex offenders were excluded in that bill. So yeah, and then Jorge's bill, I can't forget that. Jorge actually wrote and filed a bill regarding the makeup of the parole board, and I believe he wanted to, in the bill, to make sure there was a mental health professional, at least, and I'm not sure, but someone who's formerly incarcerated or directly impacted. It said it in that way. So I'm assuming it could be somebody who had lived experience or a family member, but it would say specified directly impacted. So, but lots of great bills. I'm rooting for all of them. We are having a parole rally in Texas on April the 3rd at the Capitol. And so, of course, this is just the next step following our awesome parole webinar. It went great. I was really excited. Before I be quiet, I just want to shout out to the research team, because I just got like so much feedback about how much folks learned and how great the presentation was on day one. It was just so jam-packed with information. I know we had talked about, you know, it possibly having been like 3 whole days just because it was so much good information, but everybody did an awesome job. So
Savannah, you didn't, one of the questions I was asking, you didn't answer. I want to re-ask that question, make sure you understand me. Like, Texas is a state, like when I was doing this immigration research, Texas is part of the 5th Circuit, and they have the most immigration cases than any other federal circuit court in the United States. And so there's a lot of organizing activity in the state of Texas around immigration, and that issue is not connected to the prison slavery abolition type of issue or movement. And so I was asking you, as a resident of Texas and being around that and being a part of organizations that have a large Latino population and working together with Texas Organizers Project and other organizations, like, how is that conversation had? What are the barriers, and why are we not seeing more unity on that front?
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So, well, I'm glad you mentioned Texas Organizing Project, because, like, Texas Organizing Project has it down when it comes to trying to merge Black and Brown and keep those issues centered. Like, they have an immigration justice team who, deal with issues, but we call it, the crimmigration system. And you mentioned that, how, people are being jailed and they're being detained. But I think the barrier really is that, these relationships have been divided on purpose, right, by other groups. They've been, the similarities in the issues have purposely been removed to keep the groups divided. And so it's a struggle, like even talking about the slavery issue, right? The Coalition to Abolish Slavery, we've been talking about, like, how can we help, how can we strategize, not necessarily strategize, but, like, educate the brown community to see how the role that this plays in their communities as well, right? Like, and not having people feel like, you know, oh, this is just a Black issue or African American issue. Some organizations do it better than others. I'll say that. There are some organizations that have no interest in doing it. You know, like, you know, this is my issue. Like, you know, this is my community, and I'm focusing on my community. But the key is like education and helping people see that the harms that are caused in our communities and the Black communities, you know, are not far removed from what's going on in the brown communities. I've actually lived in South Texas, so I've kind of done work in both just because, you know, I lived at one time just 2 hours from Mexico. So there were groups organizing around immigration rights, you know, protesting and organizing actually at the detention centers. But like, as you mentioned, like, politics plays a huge role in that. And I personally feel like these issues are purposely kept separate, right? Because as long as the issues are separated and divided, then, you know, the people are too, right? So each organization just addresses it differently. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like I said, like, a shout out and hat off to Top, because they do have a better system of inclusivity between Black and the brown community. So to me, they are the template when it comes to that, personally.
Okay, thanks a lot. I think we have a caller. Max, go ahead and bring the caller along. And after the caller, I'm going to give an update on something that just passed, is breaking news out of the United States House of Representatives regarding something we're actually talking about right now. So let's go ahead and bring the caller on, and then we'll get an update before we go into our first break.
All right, 9147, you are live from the plantation.
And then
9147.
Hey, Max, that's me. I'm in a whole ski. I'm just chilling, listening. I just came in, man.
There ain't no telling who he'll shoot.
All right.
He's crazy. All right. Check this out. Just the other day, he freaked out and trashed
Okay.
the car.
What we're gonna do? The United States Congress, United States House of Representatives, passed legislation today creating a pathway to citizenship for the Dreamers, which are the children who came to the United States. People came to the United States as children, and they were being threatened with deportation. Some of them were deported, families were being split up and whatnot. So that legislation just passed in the House of Representatives. Like, we all, you know, we're all aware of that issue. Like, that has become such a political issue to the point that, like, but, you know, the organizing that they are doing, like, the way that they're making themselves known and making their issue known, is something to be admired. To see how they've been able to come together and just think about the predicament that they're in. Like, a lot of the people that they are fighting for face the threat of consequences every time they get involved. And it's like, when we hear people when we talk about family members over here in the U.S., and we talk about people and the family members be like saying that their loved ones are scared. The ones on the inside are scared. Well, like, these are people on the outside, and they are worried about losing their freedom, and they're still taking risks despite their fear. But the people on the inside who have already lost your freedom, like, you've already lost your freedom. Like, you don't have anything else to lose. Like, when they get our freedom, they take everything from us. You don't have anything to lose. And we're afraid, and we're not moving like them. Like, and our problem has been here longer. It has been more egregious. Like, we done suffered more. We done had more casualties. Like, everything across the board, even though now it's all lining up to be the same thing. Like, the war on immigration is the war on drugs, except for dealing with immigration. Like, they've criminalized immigration. They've added mandatory minimum. They've created joint task force. And they are starting to build new prisons for them, immigration detention facilities. and the federal government is coming to the rescue of the private prison. Like everything that we've already saw and been through is what they're going through right now. You know, except for they're going through it under the label of immigration. We went through it under the label of the war on drugs. And so, and everything looks the same. The way that they're taking us in court, the police force. And guess what? Hundreds of these people are dying in custody. Hundreds of people are dying in custody from police abuse. The same things we're going through, they're going through the exact same things. And so, like I said, I've been just trying to figure out, like, now what got me on this, you know, we've always wondered about this thing, but like, I was on one of these large meetings where I saw all of these people. You had black, you had white, you had Latinos, and they were talking about these issues. And then you had an interpreter. You could get it interpreted in one language, and then one person to speak in English, and another person to come and speak in Spanish, and then they post into the chat. One person is posting in English, and another person posting in Spanish. And I just saw all of these moving parts working together, and that's what had me like, damn, there is some work, there is some unity on this issue. And then I learned that there are different groups, like there are different grassroots groups out there. They got the same problem we got. They got grassroots groups that want the whole thing. And then you got these other organizations, these professional organizations, they're all Latino. And these professional organizations are more watered down, go along, get along, and not doing too much bucking. Like, the same things are playing out across the board. Like, there's nothing different across the board. And we just got to figure out a way to bring these two struggles together. And I'm thinking that parole is a strong possibility. We're just going to have to do some more research. We're going to have to get someone who's fluent in Spanish that can come and help us write we got our flyers have got to start including Spanish language in it. Like, we have one coming out. We're fixing to change one of our core methods in the movement. We're fixing to change one of the methods that we use, and when we come out with this change, and it's dealing with work strikes. Like, there's fixing to be some fundamental changes about the way that Free Alabama movement and National Freedom Movement is going to talk about that subject right there, because I feel like, you know, from a personal perspective, like the language is kind of like it's not enough. It's not. I don't want to say it's counterproductive, but like it's not right. It has to be working. As we evolve, our understanding evolves, and we get more information, and things are revealed to us on a higher level. Like, you just have to make changes. You can't be stuck on anything. Don't get stuck on stupid. That's what'll happen if you don't change with the times. You'll miss something. So, what we're gonna do? We're gonna take our first break. Appreciate everyone for calling in and joining us. Okay, go ahead and bring our caller on, man. And after the caller, we'll go into break.
0916, your line is open.
Hey, everybody, this is Lulu. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, Lulu? Lulu, how you doing?
Hey. Good. I'm staying here doing my daughter's house. So let me call in and get in on this. What you said, you know, about people being on the outside coming from, you know, fighting this whole immigration battle, you have to still take into consideration the mindset of a person who has been incarcerated and locked down for years. Yes, they have nothing to lose, but they all still are waiting on that hope that one day, someday, soon, they can get back to the life that they once knew. Whereas people coming here from other countries, you know, a lot of times, you know, I hear people who I know work for Border Patrol and things like that, where they say people will walk to the border in labor just to drop their babies on the United States line. And so they're coming from a different place of desperation in order to live in a lot of cases. Like, everybody's not coming. You know, I think in the United States we're spoiled. We're spoiled to a certain extent because of the way that we live and the way that we're able to live, and the things that we see people coming from other countries willing to do just to get in this country already puts them at a different level of
I don't know if you want to say fight. So when I see people, you know, when you talked about that and you say, well, why is it that, you know, the people who are incarcerated won't even fight for themselves, and these people are on the outside fighting, you know, just as hard? And that's because they've come from something that we don't necessarily understand. You know, a lot of people will say that Americans, even though we don't think it's that great over here, you know, we live life with the silver spoon. And so I think that the only way people will fully understand that is understanding where those groups of people come from and why they're fighting so serious. You got a lot of people coming from asylum situations. A lot of people just want their children to be born in the United States, and so they fight. But once they get up, they'll do anything to get over here. A lot of people, and that's the experience, and that's the knowledge, and that's what we know, right? But the people who are incarcerated are used to being able to either live a life that they consider and call normal, and they enjoyed at one point in time until life changed. And so I think that that's the difference about why people on the inside are always too scared or not willing to do enough. And, you know, it's all like a victim of environment, for lack of better words, because I can definitely tell you the difference between those incarcerated in New York versus those incarcerated in South Carolina is a whole different ball of wax. Like, you know, just trying to get people to even come together and work together in South Carolina is like pulling to somebody's two front teeth out.
But let me ask you this, Lulu. Like, I kind of get some of what you're saying. Like, okay, so, but the people that you're talking about, like, the things that they're doing now that you described accurately, it's desperation. Like, they're coming for a better life. Okay, all right. The people who are incarcerated in the United States should be coming from that same perspective, because our situation is the same. But those are not the people that I was asking about who should be united. Like, I'm saying, those people that are desperate to get over here to experience these things. Okay, the United States has criminalized that, and they are now locking these people up, mass incarcerating them, giving them 20-year minimums. And these folks are spending decades and decades in federal prisons because of that. And so the question, I was like, why is it that we're not in lockstep, or we're not united with those people once it becomes that they're criminalized and they're locked up for it? Like, why is it still a separate issue? Why are we still, they fighting immigration over here and we're fighting this? Because this is something else that I learned. The Anti-Terrorism and Effective Death Penalty Act affected immigration. I didn't know that. I also learned that at the same time that, and then I didn't even think about the backside, like the 1 year and all of that. That affected them too. I'm saying, but there were immigration laws in there, because remember, like, okay, well, hold on, let me back up. Like, there were other immigration laws that was criminalizing immigration at the same time that the Anti-Drug Abuse Act was being filed, the Sentencing Reform Act was being filed. So they were criminalizing this stuff all at the same time, and then using some of the same laws. And so that's what I'm saying, like, why is it that we are not, the fight is not in lockstep? I understand that we're coming from different perspectives. We're coming from one lifestyle, they're coming from another lifestyle, but we're meeting up at the same place in the criminal justice system. And we're all being put in handcuffs by the same police forces, and they putting us in the same cages and in the same cells and in the same prisons, and we still not fighting together.
So, but okay, so I'll say this, because, you know, I've seen a different side of this just living in Atlanta. So I guess my question to you is, what is your experience with the other, you know, with the Brown community inside of the Alabama institution? Like, what is the experience there? Is there a unification on that front? Like, just
okay, well, first off, I've never met a person in the Alabama prison system for immigration crime. That's the first thing.
Oh, you haven't?
The second thing, the second thing is, I've only been to one prison where that I saw more than 10 or 15 Mexicans. Like, it's not a part. That's why I said, that's why I said I want to ask people that are in other states where there's a larger Hispanic, Mexican population and stuff, so that they can give me a different perspective, because we really don't have one in Alabama, because we're not up front with the issue. But what I know is that they're locked up in the same federal prison with my brother or my cousins or dudes from my community or from my neighborhood. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I guess I hadn't taken that into consideration. I just assumed, Atlanta, Georgia, Alabama, kind of all went together in the grand scheme of time. So maybe it's just a physical location, because there's a lot of people in prisons and institutions just because of, their status. A lot of times the police will come pick them up in Atlanta from wherever they are, work, whatever. But so I guess, that also it speaks to that a little bit, because everybody doesn't have the same level of exposure to one another to understand. And because I ain't never been in prison, I can't really speak to that situation in itself. So I don't know if somebody else wants to take that on. I just thought I've seen it so differently in Georgia versus in South Carolina, just because simply the different demographics of people and the way that people live, and the boldness or lack of boldness in the Black community in regards to getting things done or not, if that makes sense.
I got you. Okay, we're going to take a break. We just had a good conversation about, and then I caught something in the midst of that conversation that, like, her familiarity allowed her to say, well, their stats. Like, now I remember, I hear people saying the word stats. Like, that's how other people even, that are familiar with it even talk about it. Like, that encompasses the issue to say, well, their stats. So even just the language that I'm using, but, like, I'm learning, interested in learning. I see a potential strong ally. I see people that share similarities and circumstances with me and people like me. And even though we got there for different reasons, but I think that now that we are here, I'm just curious as to why we haven't made the connection. And like Lulu said, like, there are people who work to keep us divided, keep people divided, keep issues divided. The system is a big part of that. But like in states where there's like massive numbers, like in California and in Texas and Arizona and places like that, even in those places, we still are not seeing a unified front on this prison slavery issue. I'll just say criminal justice issue. Go ahead.
Before we go to the break, I just want, since we're talking about immigration, like, there was a hearing today about a bail bill, and it's a bad bail bill, horrible bail bill. But one of the components of this bill was that bail be denied, and one of the factors was the person's immigration status, which, I mean, the first thing that I thought was like, now what does that have to do with the person's threat to public safety, right? That a person could, and I know they're probably looking at it like, flight risk or at risk of not attending the court hearing. But these are the types of things, like you mentioned, like Texas and California, like these are the types of things that are being eased into the laws, right? That people, I don't want to say they look over, but they fail to take a look once again at like the commonalities, like, look, what does that have to do with a person's risk, to harm someone? Because that's what they're saying. Aside from, the person possibly not attending their court date, public safety, right, and actual attendance are the two main components of whether or not the person should be eligible for bail. And when I heard that, and I read the bill several times before the hearing, but it was something about it being said out loud that, the person's immigration status really could deter them from being released, right? And I didn't really want to go into the bill, but it just screams racism. Like, it screams over incarceration and, like, in the presence of a couple other bills that they're trying to build new prisons. It's like now we got this bill saying that okay, we can't let people out because they're looking at one county that has an issue with rising crime. They're saying and saying because of that we need to be tough on the bail system for the whole state. And yeah, I just because we were talking about immigration, we talked about it earlier. We're watching the hearing, but it just is an example of how they're easing immigration into these issues, and it's not new like you mentioned, but I don't know why there's such a disconnect between the two communities. But I think that's maybe another initiative for the national freedom movement, right?
Sounds like it. And we're going to go to break. We're going to come back, and we're going to finish having this discussion about immigration. Got Brother Mikael on. We're going to be hearing from him on the other side of the break. Thank you to everyone for listening in. We are live from the plantation. We'll be back after the break.
Excellent. Again, we're listening to live from the plantation. These are folks on the inside of the prison system. Running a radio show. They are live Thursdays at 7. Or no, they're live at 8. And yeah, so I'm probably going to cut the show here. I've been playing some Jet Set Radio Future. If you've been hanging out and you're vibing with me, listening, I appreciate it. If you're new to the scene and you're not watching me live and you're watching me on YouTube or maybe even a Twitch VOD, bless your soul, this is what we do. We hang, we talk news, we talk video games, we talked a little bit about food earlier, played some Oddworld, which is just so fun to play. We're getting pretty close to beating it. Just in time for Soulstorm to come flying into the scene here very soon in April. First week of April. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited. Very excited to check that out. And hey, I'm playing Jet Set because daggone, freaking Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Let's check that out. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is on the map and is going to be coming through straight to you and me. Probably, I'm hoping this summer or maybe... let me turn off the music here. Super cool. All right. Again, listen to the Live from the Plantation because it's just a super important program. I'm going to go ahead and drop their link here. You can finish off this last hour yourself. And again, if you're not live, you're watching after the fact, get in there and check that out. You can find them on abolitiontoday.org. But that's pretty much it for the show. I'm going to pull up the official launch trailer again. I did a little short of that. Let's go ahead and close that. Turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Oh no. What happened to the show? Oh, so many crazy noises. This is what I want. I want window cap on, and I want Cyber Bomb Rush. Done and done. Excelente. Let's close it out with this. I'm pretty hyped for it, y'all. Oh, you know what we got? I'm going to go ahead and close this. And now we should be good to run right into the sun here. Excellent. Let's run it. Let's sun it. Oh no! Hell yeah. Loving this, man. This looks great. New characters. New environments. New types of graffiti, a metric gigaton, frog ton of music. It looks great, man. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. I want it. I daggone want it. Hold on now. Hit that one. Memories of Tokyo. Stop. All right, folks. That's it for the day. Thank y'all for coming through. I really appreciate y'all. If anybody wants to hang out, hit me up. Drop my controller again. This is drop this many times. I don't like doing that. Again, I'm OneFrog9. Not only am I streaming on Thursdays live at 11 on YouTube and Twitch, 11 a.m. that is. I also do some other streaming outside of that. But right now I'm working on getting my Patreon fully pulled together and set up. And it's not set up yet, but we're going to be bringing in stickers, like unique sticker sets and stuff like that. All kinds of fancy stuff. And I'm going to try to work on some unique behind the scenes content for that as well. Just looking for a way to support myself as a creator, as an artist. You know, I just do a lot of different stuff here, and yeah, it's a lot of fun for me. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Hit me up on Discord if you want to hang out. OneFrog9. There's also some panels down below. Let's also promote that Discord life. Come check me out. Nice. OnePond9. Love it. Fancy. Yeah, check it out, folks, on the Twitch side. That link will work. Yep, stickers are coming down the pike. They are coming down the pike. I actually made my own kind of like, not a sticker, but just kind of a little business card. I don't even know where it went. I don't have any here. I went to the mall the other day in this COVID time, and I gave somebody a sticker. I was wearing my mask though, so there's that. That's fun. But anyway, folks, I'm out of here. It's done. I'm out. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will definitely see y'all Thursday, or sometime between now and then. I like to get on the random side of life a little more and make that kind of stuff happen. But you know, we just do what we can.